boom, boom, boom. I'm sorry, I forgot to press the button that made the intro music work, but it works now. I think you can all hear it, so we'll start in a minute. Boom, 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 boom. And my mic was muted. I did my whole intro without unmuting my mic. Ironically, I was just doing a whole spiel about how I forgot to turn the sound on for the music, and whilst doing that, I forgot to turn the sound on for the mic. Could you tell I'm new to streaming? Could you tell this is all new to me? It's a good time. It's a good. The stream's delay. You're all still complaining that I'm not saying anything, so that's given me a good idea of the delay. There we are. My apologies, folks. My apologies that you couldn't hear. My apologies that you couldn't hear the intro music. Gaming streams are done on a whole different rig to my drawing streams I do every other day. So I have to transfer a whole load of equipment over to another computer and set everything up again. And it takes a while, and I clearly miss things. And in this case, I did twice. So, but I have fun guessing what I was saying at the intro. I did a nice bit of alliteration. I talked about my super shiny Satisfactory sunglasses. So those are back because we're playing more Satisfactory. How's everyone doing? Everyone good. Where can you get these shades? They're just from Amazon. I forget what they were called. Good luck finding them. There are tens of thousands of pairs of sunglasses on Amazon, but they're nothing special. They did not cost much, nor are they designer. They are probably very cheaply manufactured in China and sold to me at a markup. Good. Everyone seems to be doing fine. And Spiffy Blitz's got a new drawing tablet. Cool. Have fun using it. I hope you draw many nice things. I'm going to take these off now because I've done my intro. They are fun. They're very shiny. You can see the game in them. I've done all these jokes before because it's the third time I've worn them. But I feel like it's a habit now. So I'll put them over here out of the way. See if you can all hear me. Hopefully you can hear the game when we get to that. I have a fan running just there because it's incredibly warm right now. I hope you can't hear it, or if you can, it's not bothering you. Someone just said they can see my desktop, but I'm watching the stream now and I can't see it. So, unless you meant in my glasses, in which case that's fine. I don't have anything up that is incriminating, and even if I did, it's in the reflections on glasses. So have fun figuring that out. Right, what was I going to say? Yeah, it is hot here, and if you are following the saga of the wasps that live in my attic, there are wasps that live, or if you aren't following it, there are wasps that live in my attic now, and until they are removed, I can't open the windows because there's just wasps flying around outside them, and I will have a room full of wasps. So it's extra warm, and if only I could get air conditioning. This is the UK, where that's not really a thing unless you have a lot of money. But you can't hear the fan. That's good. It is there, just off camera, just pointing slightly away from the mic. Okay, so yeah, it's Satisfactory. We're going to play some more of that. This is our third stream on it. I don't know if it might be the last one. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be getting a huge amount of interest. A lot of people came to tune in for the first one. Not a lot of them came back for the second one. So we'll see. I might well next week do something else. Maybe do a little poll to see what other things people want to see. But for now, we'll do more Satisfactory. So let me press this button. Satisfactory. I've got it all preloaded this time. No waiting for the game to load for 5 minutes. Audio. Turn the sound back on so you can hear it. In theory, that's 75. It is a very chill game. It's a very quiet game. There's not a lot of sound to it. So if you can't hear much, that's probably normal. Having wasps in the house must be scary. It is. As someone who is, if you want a candid Stupes fact, I am incredibly phobic of wasps and bees because I was stung on my tongue on my 4th birthday, and ever since have been incredibly phobic, petrified of anything that flies and buzzes. And now there is a wasp's nest directly above my bed with just a bit of ceiling in between, and I can hear them eating their way through to build their little hive, and I haven't slept properly in days. So that's fun. That's my life right now. So yeah, I have got train tracks. So I thought the last 2 streams we've done on this game, we've been building a new factory in another biome, and it's very slow work, and it's not as fun for me because I've done it before. So I thought this time we're just going to work on my main factory, my main big factory that I'm in the progress. I've got a lot of stuff going on here that I've not finished, and I kind of want to work on this. So if you don't mind, we're going to stick around on my save file today, if no one has any objections to that. Hi DGR. So I saw a hi in the chat. Yeah, so if you haven't seen this game before, if you're new to this game, this is Satisfactory. It's by Coffee Stain Studios. It is a open world, I won't say survival, but it's an open world exploration game where you collect resources, convert those resources into factories to process those resources en masse. And it's a lot of fun, and I like it a lot. Have I considered streaming some older games? Yeah, well, I've streamed older games before. This just happens to be the game that I'm streaming currently because I've been playing it a lot of my spare time anyway. But I'm certainly up for streaming older games. We'll see what happens. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yeah, so, if you are, I'm going to do this as an ad. This is a little ad now that isn't an ad, not sponsored. But if you've tuned into this stream before, you know the message. If you haven't, then you get a little ad, and I won't push it too hard. But if you are interested in buying this game, if it appeals to you after seeing me play it, then in the description you can find my Epic Store creator tag, which if you use, it doesn't get you anything, it doesn't change anything for you, but it does give me a small percentage of the sale as a way of supporting me. So if you feel like doing that, then that would be wonderful. Very much appreciated. However, there are lots of other great creators out there who have a tag as well, so do feel free to explore and see what other tags are available. There's the little ad that isn't an ad, not sponsored, but they did very kindly give me the game. So I guess in that regard, it is in the most minutely sense sponsored. But yeah, this is my factory. No worries, Lottier. Thank you for popping by anyway. Have a nice day, regardless. Right, so this is my factory. We've done this little tour for the last 2 streams. I'll do it again, expected for anyone who's new. This is the base that you start with. This is the hub. It's your first building you build after you land, and everything sort of expands out from here. So everything in this immediate area is rubbish and not very well organised because I was a noob when I built it. But the further we move away from here, the more interesting it gets. But also the lower the frame rate gets because it's early access and my factory is a mess. And as you can see as I look in the distance, the game starts to run badly because right now I have my entire factory practically in the one viewpoint. I can see everything at once, and the game doesn't like that right now because I have a lot of stuff going on over there. So yeah, these are basically smelters. Smelters are smelting this ore. That machine's mining the ore. This machine's smelting the ore. This machine is over here is taking the smelted ore ingots and turning it into wire. And this machine over here is transforming it again, turning it from wire into cable, just being stored in these. And that's basically the gist of the game. Lots of mining resources, then converting them over. And it gets more and more complex the deeper you get. Can you get this on console? Currently, no. This is an Epic Store exclusive, but it's a timed exclusive, so it may well appear on console further down the line. It'll certainly come to Steam when the exclusivity ends. It may get console as well. So yeah, around here the frame rate does not approve of me and my choices in this game. So this is a bit more complex. This is combining multiple items together. So these machines are combining these plates and these rods to make these, these cubes, modular frames, and I've got a lot of them. You'll notice nothing's moving. It's because everything's full. I've run out of storage space for everything, so they just can't make any more, so everything's shut down right now. Over here is an even more complex system that's making steel. There's also a little truck stop here. There's an automated truck that's mining. There's a coal mine in the distance, and there's a truck that's automatically delivering coal from the coal mine to here. Again, everything's full because I'm out of storage space, which might be why things are running slowly. But then again, I think that would make it run better if nothing was moving. Who knows? Would I ever do a Bioshock stream? Well, I've done a Bioshock stream before. I'd love to do another one. The tricky thing with Bioshock streaming-wise is it's full of licensed music. It's full of old jazz songs that will all get copyright struck. So it's a tricky one to stream, but I would like to try it again. Can you build walls? Yes, you can. I don't do it much, but I have started doing it. Over there, you can see some over there. We'll look at that area in a sec. So this area is, again, taking that steel that's all made over there, combining it to certain things, and this is making steel pipes and steel beams over here. That's all golden wire, it's Caterium wire. That's a good type of good wire. It's better wire than the copper wire. Concrete here, and pipes to make reinforced pipes. Wire and pipes being made into rotors and motor parts. Different motor components here. Gosh, it really is all backed up, isn't it? Then over here, there's motor parts being combined into making motors. This is my most complicated area I've built yet. Everything beyond this gate, everything beyond this little gateway here, is all in the aid of creating one singular item. This is sort of later game stuff. All these machines are working on different components. They get combined together in these massive machines to make heavy modular frames. Those cube things again, but better cubes. Do I have conveyor lifts? Oh, you better believe I have conveyor lifts. You can see some in the distance there. See some right here, actually. They're literally right in front of me. Yes, all conveyor lifts are good. They recently added conveyor lifts in an update, and that's basically just conveyor belts that are vertical. Until they added those, if you wanted to get things up and down, you had to do what I did over there and build big spirals. Nowadays, those are no longer required, and you can just do vertical conveyor belts. Maybe that's an idea I should go through and remove all these and replace them with vertical ones. It might speed the game up. But we won't do that today. That's probably quite boring. Yeah, this is huge. This whole area took me about a week to build of my evenings. Jump pads are fun as well. Just launch you in the air. Make sure you land it right, you'll take damage. Okay, I took damage. Another one. This one's good. This one actually puts me somewhere useful. Oh, have I filled a container? Oh no, I did not know I'd filled one of these. And how have I filled one of them so much quicker than all the others? That's a mystery and a half. Okay, whilst we're here, we'll deal with that as we're here. Yeah, I filled it. But this one is lagging behind. Can I... do I have enough stuff with me to make... I do. I can build some storage containers. Good. Okay. Then we'll do that. Let's just expand the storage here because this is all filling up. I double their capacity and then we'll link them like that. And now things will be pumped from one to the next. And again. And again. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's not good at all. That is not what I wanted. That is what I wanted. There we go. And now they're going to start being pumped out of there. Yeah, it's going down. And into the one up here. Yeah, it's pumping in. There we are. How long have I been playing this game? This save file has about 110 hours in it. 110, 120 hours, I think, on this particular save. So that's how long it's taken me to get to this point. But there's a lot more. There's a lot more you've not seen. There's one thing you've yet to see in Satisfactory, and what would that be? Oh, this over there, that's power. All of these are coal power plants. You may recognise some of these areas because I filmed them for my Satisfactory music video. So this is all coal power plants. Oh, I mean, coal en masse being pumped to all of these to create... How much electricity have we got right now? We've got 4.8 thousand megawatts of coal and fuel power. There's some fuel power plants elsewhere as well now, which were not here last time we played. Can you own a lizard doggo? You can. I don't have one currently. They are a bit fickle. And also, because it's early access, they're not fully fleshed out yet. They don't really behave that well. They're quite tricky to keep a hold of. They disappear a lot. They run away. They always come back, or they get stuck in things. You can indeed have a lizard doggo as a pet, yes. Do I have trains? I do, and that's where we're heading now. Yeah, we'll head up via this way, actually, because we've not seen this area before. Trains are the most recent thing that I set up. They are fun. They are good. They are a nice... I've got another base somewhere else, not as big as this one, but driving back and forth constantly was getting very frustrating. But now I have a train. So this is a little factory up here producing crystal oscillators, radar components, processing crystal that's being pumped in from somewhere else by a very, very, very long conveyor belt. Crystal there being turned into silica and crystal, processed crystal in trays there. Everything's so backed up. Is that still filling? These filling? These are filling up really slowly versus everything else. This takes so long to make. Guess it's safely building more storage. Goodbye, Niconis. Thanks for tuning in. Am I currently making any new songs? I mean, I'm a music channel, so yes. Yes, I'm always making new... I've got 3 in the works right now. One is ready to release, but the video isn't. One is recorded, but needs mixing, and also I'm waiting for a guest vocal for it to come in. And the other one I'm in the middle of writing. I've always got at least 2 or 3 songs in various stages of production. So, if all goes well, I'll have a new song out either... I'm going to jinx it if I say this Friday. Most likely next Friday, but unless the planets align on Thursday and Friday this week, and I get a lot done, and it would be a miracle, I might be able to release it this Friday. But more likely, I've got a song coming out next Friday. Right, so trains. This is my train station. Welcome to the train station. These are fun. And I have a train that's on its way, I assume. Where is it? Is it on my radar? It might be too far away. So these are big, expensive things to build, these railway lines. It took me a good few hours to build the railway line from base to base. Let's have a look. So it is currently... My train is currently on its way home from Oilington upon Oil, where I don't know if you can guess what I make there, what is produced, but who's doing the chorus on the Gay Boy Jones track I'm on? Who thinks it's me? Do you mean the Fortnite one I did a little guest spot on? I don't think it's me, but maybe it is. I can't remember now. I haven't listened to it in a while. I'm not sure. I only think I did the verse for it, but maybe I did the chorus. Write 3 new songs and release 6 next week, if only. Do you get to name the places? Yes, you do. You can name stations. I haven't thought of a funny name for this base yet. So it's just called Home Base, which is the name of a department, not a department store, a garden supplies and housing supplies store in the UK here. But Oilington upon Oil is where my oil is done. It is on the way here. It doesn't take that long, so we'll take a little round trip on the train when that gets here, and then I think we'll... yeah, there it comes. Here he comes. A little train. Ah! Let's get ready to get on board. You can drive trains or you can ride on top of them. It's not really much point to driving them because they drive themselves. But I can just stand on top, get a more scenic view. Am I using a loop or a double train? It's a what's the word? It's a single track route there and back, but there was a loop on each end to turn the train around. So the train's going to come in here, go out the other side, and then connect back to the same line and go the other way. So it's just the one train. All aboard. I just about made that. I'm hanging on the side like a young boy in a 1930s film, hanging off the side of a train, waving his little cap on the way to the big city. But anyway, that's the imagery I thought of when hanging off the side of a train. And oh yeah, you get a bit of clipping if you stand. Oh, okay, yeah. Forgot about that. Should have stood aside and let that animation happen before I got on board. So it's currently offloading all the materials from my other base, putting them in there. You can't access it whilst the animation's playing. Come on. Yeah, so that's just offloaded all that stuff from the other base, and then quickly before it runs off without us, there we go, a little scenic view. And I'll look at the chat. But I am wearing jewellery of the ear variety in that video you've never seen, so otherwise. Angie, I've always had an earring. I have an earring in right now. I've had my ears pierced since I was about 16. Well, ear singular. I've had my ear pierced since I was about 16. And pretty much every video I've done, I have that in, unless I'm playing a character that wouldn't wear an earring. And even then, sometimes I've forgotten to take it out. Does the train need power in order to run? Yes, it does. So this is a route I had to walk or drive all the time before, and now I have this train, which is nice. Yeah, you can power, the train needs power, and the train lines also act like power lines. So if you have power on one end to connect it into the train line, you can take power out at the other end. So basically it's like sending power back and forth. I don't need to do that because I have power plants at both ends. Here we are. Next stop, Oilington upon Oil, where the oil is made. This is so satisfying. I know that's the point of the game, but just getting to see the view, and not having to walk or drive this route and avoid all the wildlife. Is this in my top 10 games? And if so, I mean, I don't know if it's in my top 10 games of all. I mean, of all time. Currently, it's my #1 game I'm enjoying the most that I'm actively playing. But I don't know. I never thought about my top 10 games of all time. I mean, our top 5 would probably be Bioshock 1, 2, and Infinite, and Dishonored 1 and 2. Probably make up my top 5 games. And here we are, coming in round the loop, which I never finished building. It sort of hovers a bit. I meant to finish these little towers, so it's not floating. Which is very difficult to do from a moving platform. There's one. There we go. then we get off, and we're at my other base, where all the oil is being processed. I don't really want to wait for another train, or the same train, to do a full loop, so I won't give you a full tour of this place. It's a much smaller base than my... Oh, okay, we're being attacked. Much smaller base than the main one. It's just pumping loads of oil out of the ground, and then, this way, turning it into plastic, fuel, and rubber, and then all that plastic, fuel, and rubber ends up on the train and gets taken back to the main base. There we are. What video were you up till 3 AM discussing, Angie? Do you go underground in this? You don't mine underground, but the mines are just surface buildings that bring up resources from underground for you. There are cave systems on the map that have resources in and stuff that you can get to. They're not huge and expansive, it's not like Minecraft, but there are areas of the map that go underground. Violet, you make a good point, it was one flying crab, but I'm on edge particularly for flying insects right now, as we've previously discussed. I don't like flying, buzzing, stinging things IRL. I'm not keen on them in games. And I just got coke down my chin. Well done me. It would be cool if you could dig tunnels for trains, yeah, that would be fun. But the map is really varied and really big, and there's all sorts of stuff in it, so there's pretty... I mean, this route alone is a fun route for the train. A little dangerous. Gonna make an underground metro. I don't honestly think the trains will fit through most of the cave systems. Maybe they will. The station certainly wouldn't. Oh, I see. Right. Right, Angie, okay. That was a fun pun. WMDISCO, I remember now. Okay, so as you'll see, the frame rate will start to tank as we get back into the realms of my stupidly unorganized factory. Today, Coca-Cola, yeah, I'm all out of Pepsi. All I have is these little mini Coca-Cola bottles that were sitting in the cupboard downstairs. Well, actually, they were in the fridge, and they are cold. I honestly can't remember, Moppy. I cannot remember. It's been a long time since I've watched that video back. But I think it's Game Boy Jones doing it, not me. Unless we both did it. Unless it's like a layered vocal and we're both on there. But I honestly can't remember. I'm curious now. I want to check it out after the stream. In my heart, I don't think it was me. But I don't want to categorically say that. Right, so anyway, that's the tour of the factory, and what we're doing today is I have all these new things made of oil that I haven't had access to before being pumped in. I have an awful lot of them, so I want to start building a factory for making computers, because computers need a lot of plastic, which I haven't had access to until now. So we're going to do that. Who feels like building a computer factory inside my computer? Oh, I've never said the words "thang in my shoes." Can confirm I'm not the chorus on that song. I definitely know I've never sung a line "thang in my shoes." There you are, Angie. Mystery solved. So yeah, we're going to build some computers. And to build computers, we need circuit boards. To make circuit boards, we need plastic, which is over there in those containers, and copper wire, which is not that far in the distance behind this building. What time is it for me? It is 11 o'clock. This stream's a little earlier than usual. I normally start gaming streams later, but I thought that starting late here would be good for the US folks, but most people seem to want them earlier anyway. So this one's a little earlier. words. This one's a little earlier, partly because of that, and partly because the Wasp Exterminator Man is arriving anytime after 8 a.m. tomorrow. So I have to be up early, so I can't be streaming quite so late. Have I found any hard drives from crashed ships? Yes, I have. Several. Many. About 30 at this point. Now, there is a bigger drop here than I thought. That's fine. I guess it needs to be up there, don't I? Can I get up there from down here? Because we need some copper, and there is copper this way. So we're going to go build a copper mine. It's a bit cheaty. These towers are meant to be observation towers, but they're also really handy ladders in a pinch. Right. Copper, where are ye? Aha! Oh, there's a whole bunch. Okay. Is that some there as well, or is that iron? That is copper. Okay. Let's, You can't mine the copper till you've removed this big rock on top, but you have to do that by hand. Or with a bomb, but I don't have any bombs with me. Right, let's build a mine. Miner Mark II, I can afford it. Here we are. And now we start conveying the mined materials over in the direction of our little computer factory over there. And then we'll need to hook it up with power. No, we don't need to hook it up. Well, we do. But I was thinking I'll have to run a power line out. I've already got some power lines just in the area. Wonderful. Super. Saves me dragging power lines all the way out here like I expected I'd have to. And onto there. And now, perfect. Copper incoming. And then we can just use this to get back over there. Can I make that jump? I can. Good, we have copper. I'm seeing the words VR Bioshock in the chat, and it's getting me excited. What is this? What? Trench Rat's here. Hello, Trench. How would plasmids work in VR? Ooh, I guess you'd need an interface for it. You need like a wheel to select your plasmid. And then a button to fire it. I mean, it depends if you want to go the magic sort of route and have like different shapes cast different plasmids, but that's a bit too spelly for plasmids. I think you just have a little radial interface that picks your plasmid, just like in the games on console. And then yeah, a button to maybe a button, and you have to do that like a combined thrust or something. I'm not sure. Have I put hard drive? Yes, I've put the hard drive. I've got about 120 hours on this game. Yu-Gi-Oh is the best. I know what I'm doing. I've researched all my hard drives. I've unlocked a load of alternate recipes. I've got a couple of 100 power slug shards going on. Right. So this is all now making wire. But the wire we need to combine with plastic to make into circuit boards. So to do that, we're going to need assemblers, which will go on the top floor, which I have no way up to currently, because I'm very good at planning things properly. We do, however, have Can I build stuff here? That's too close to the edge. Can I build a ramp up? Ah, okay, there's plenty of place here. That's in which case. This one looks a little bit more respectable. There we are. Oh, I actually had one of those. Not wide in yet. Oh, nothing's wide in yet. Right, so from up here, we can bring out the wire that's being produced down there to this level with these. I think we might actually need to do this over 2 floors because assemblers, sorry, the machines that combine 2 things into one, these bad boys are a lot bigger, and I don't think there'll be room for 4 of them on this floor. We can try. If there are, that'd be really handy, but it might be a bit of a squeeze. So I think it might be easy to do 2 on this floor, 2 on the next floor up. I'll line this up. There's that lined up? I want to say that's lined up. No, it's not lined up at all. That's going to be too long. That's going to be the wrong way. That's going to be too far the other way. Yeah. I mean, it technically still works, but it's going to bug me. It's going to bug me. Maybe I should just do it from this side. That would make a lot more sense. Why didn't I do that before? Try that again. There we go. That should be lined up. Perfect. Okay. So, how many of these can I fit up here? Probably not enough. 2. Oh, maybe. I stand potentially corrected. Oh, well, there we are. More fool me. Will they all line up with something down below, however? Not quite, but I think we can live. We can live with some slightly off-center conveyor belts. So that goes into there. Yeah, see, that's bang down the middle. Well, let's go for the right one like the other one. Even more to the right, or straight into the left. Okay. And then, yeah, okay, that works. It's not neat, but it's okay. It's not neat, but it's okay, and that's fine. How's everyone doing out there, by the way? So I'm all out of fizzy drinks now. That one last glass was all I had. So I have this. I have some orange squash, which is slightly invisible because it's slightly green and it's in a green-topped bottle. That is very exciting, James Jams. I am keen to keep an eye on that project. Let me know how that goes. At least it's a pattern. You're right, it is a pattern. It's a pattern. So now we need to also get plastic over here. So we shall do that from above, I think. We'll bring the plastic in a floor up and then pipe it down to these. I think. Get the walls out. So whoever was asking earlier if you can build walls, yes you can. Here we are. wall. I don't have much concrete left, however, so in a second I will have to take a little trip to my concrete storage. Yeah, there we are, we're all out. We are all out. We're all out of concrete, fellas. It's not too far. It is, however, heading back into the low frame rate zone. Between this and Bioshock, you'd say I like sci-fi. I do like sci-fi, yeah. Particularly, I also like alternate world history. That appeals to me a lot. So Bioshock, Fallout, Dishonored is sort of that. If you don't know, Dishonored was actually originally set in London, and it was set in a steampunk version of London. And then, quite late in development, they decided to actually make it its own fictional series of countries, as opposed to set in the real world. But right up to the last minute, Dishonored was set in the real world in steampunk London. The new Wolfenstein games as well. Also, love those a lot. Concrete over here. Need a load of concrete and also some metal plates, which are in these ones, and I am running kind of low on. Because I made so many ages ago, I stopped producing them, and now I've got almost through that stock. There we are. Ooh, frame rates. Right, where were we? We were upstairs. We can resume our walling. You know, I think at some point we're going to need to remove all of the circuit boards we're making from here. So actually, let's not have those there. Let's have these instead. Because then we can start pumping. Well, nope, that's the exact opposite of what I wanted, and you knew that. That's not quite straight. It's a little off angle. Needs fixing. I almost deconstructed the floor underneath me there. That would have been silly. Nope, that's still off angle. Okay, I will get this right. There we go. That is too short. Perfect. Add one more. Can't afford. Oh, I'm out of conveyor belt materials as well. Oh, this is a bad day. It's not a bad day. Have I made a Bioshock song yet? Not since the last stream when I was asked. No Bioshock songs yet. I have plans for them, but they are a long way off. Thank you, James Jams. This is my first attempt at building indoors. Like you'll notice over there, all my factories are just a mess of exterior pipes and conveyors, and it's a nightmare. It's a pretty nightmare. I like how it looks, but the frame rate doesn't. So this is my first attempt at building sort of indoors with walls and floors properly. I did a little bit here. I did some multi-leveling, but it was still all exposed. Oh no. Oh, I just made it. Yeah, my frame rate is not best pleased with this area at all. Oh, come on. That's no use to me. I get overconfident with my super jumps sometimes. Yeah, I can make that. Oh no, I can't make that. Which way am I going? I've got disoriented. This way. I've taken the least efficient route to get to where I want to go, just so you're aware. I just thought I'll just go in a straight line, I'll go direct. Actually, the amount of things I've had to jump over and around in a straight line, it would be easier for me to go the long way around. Here we are. Rid of some junk we don't need to make a bit more space. Lovely. That should be enough to be going on with. Oof. If I try and stop moving myself in real life every time the game hiccups for a split second, you'll all just think it's a connectivity issue, it's an internet thing, and not the game struggling with my stupid factory. What do I think about Minecraft Earth? Minecraft Earth looks interesting. I've never been into any of these mobile, like the Pokemon Go, the Wizards Unite one, any of that sort of like geocaching based go around the real world on your mobile. However, I was really into Minecraft a good few years ago, and I'm kind of keen to try Minecraft Earth. It seems fun. I like the concept that you can build on the real world and it's sort of persistent and other people can see it. So it sounds fun. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the best. You might want to check your keyboard. I think you're having some trouble with it. Sticky keys or something? What were we doing? Walls. We were doing walls. No, we were doing conveyors. So we ran out of conveyor materials. We got distracted from the walls by the conveyors, and then we ran out of conveyor materials. Let's go like a smidgen longer. Like to there. Perfect. Okay, so all of our circuit boards, when they're made, will be pumped out the side of the building and dealt with elsewhere, moved into storage somewhere around here, I reckon. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy my work. Oh, just a moment. I don't have the Discord up. It's been minimized. There we are. People are just posting GIFs of things on conveyor belts in the. If you are a patron, by the way, I should have had sooner. I now have the Patreon Discord room up. If you want to chat to me more directly, and I will see it. You are welcome to chat to me there as well. There's a couple of wonderful GIFs of people and things on airport conveyor belts right now in there. Yes, Trench is a mod on Discord, and I'm not sure why he's not a mod on YouTube. I thought I made all the Discord mods YouTube mods. I must have missed you, Trench. do send me a link to your YouTube page, and I can add you as a mod to the channel. Probably not during stream, though. That'll be for the next one. But yes, you should be modding here as well. Well, I say that. That makes me sound like I'm commanding you to work for me. That's not how I meant it. That's not how I intended it. You should have the capability to mod here, should you wish to. There we go. That sounds better. I'm not a bad person. Oh, that is a good one, Trench. That is the classic conveyor belt GIF as well. In the because this is an early access game, so there's lots of things they're still adding and haven't added yet. And they haven't added yet, but I have seen them because people have like hacked safe files to reveal them. Glass walls, so you can like build rooms and build buildings with big clear walls, so you can still see the stuff going on inside. And I really want them. I want them. So chances are when they release, I'm going to go around my factory deconstructing walls and replacing them with glass. Is there a reason I don't do songs about Nintendo games? I mean, well, part of the reason I haven't done songs about Nintendo games is there are millions of games in the world, and I've only done about 20 songs about games. So I can't cover work by every studio. The other reason is I just don't typically play them. They don't excite me as a writer. Mario, Zelda, Pokemon, they don't give me the sort of things that I like to work with when I'm writing. Every now and then a game pops up, not necessarily by Nintendo, a game pops up that is not the sort of thing I typically write about, but I have a burst of inspiration. My next song coming out is not the sort of thing I typically write about, but I had an idea and I really wanted to go with it. But typically Nintendo games, yeah, I like writing about deep themes and interesting characters and stories. And Nintendo's whole thing is they're very kid-friendly and they're very... it's like, rudimentary sounds like an insult, but... it's nonetheless, they're very simple story-wise. They're very simple character-wise. They don't like Mario's not a character; he's an accent and a moustache. So there's nothing I can really write about that's interesting to me there. So that's why, typically. Right, how high do we want to go with this? 2 more? 2 more feels right. Here comes the train. Don't know what that voice was. Here comes the train. Oh, you know what? Oh, we could do something arty. We could do a different type of wall at the top. Like a silver strip around the building, like that. Art. This is art, guys. Rotate around the other way. Just so it's not one solid yellow cube, you know? So where is the plastic going to come in? That's the question. Let's go up another layer of grey, then another layer of yellow, and that should be high enough for us to get a roof on the place. Wish there was a way to build walls quicker. Like you click there and you drag across and you build all your walls. That would be handy. Come into my factory, all you can see is an art gallery. And I could probably mod you now, Trench. It might just mean minimizing the game and probably putting the screen just my face for a bit, and it'll take about a minute. If you send me your link, maybe next time I take a break. I'll take a break at some point midstream, and I'll make you a mod then if I can. Just send it to me directly on Discord, your YouTube link. And then it will go one layer of yellow up the very top. And then we'll put a roof on it. And it's going to get very dark inside. They haven't added lights yet. Lights are incoming. Maybe we'll leave a skylight. Yeah, let's leave a skylight for now. Because there's no lights in the game yet. So we'll do that. There we are. Now it feels enclosed, but equally we do still have the joy of daylight to assist us. So if we bring the plastic in... there, I reckon. So if we take that away, and instead we put in a conveyor like that. Not conveyor, a conveyor wall with a slot for a conveyor belt. Just like that. And then we also build a little floor there as well, so that I can put some splitters up there. That's too fast. We only have one level to play with. Okay, that's fine. Let's also build, if I can afford it. I can just about afford some ladders. Where to put them is the question. I guess just here will do. Okay, so we need... ooh, can go quite high. I think about that high. Ooh, those are the same. That feels higher, but that feels lower. There. Same. That. Okay, groovy. In Florida, what's terrible in Florida? I'm about to head to Florida. What's horrible? I'm just seeing someone saying in Florida it's terrible. I hope it's not. Oh, it's temperature. Oh no, it's hot in Florida. I'm about to be in Florida. I'm hot enough here and it's only like 25 degrees. Ooh, this corner of the factory is just poking into some poison gas. Not close enough to poison me, but close enough that the colours go funny to warn me that I'm about to step into poison gas. It is pretty warm here. It's not going to be as hot as it is in the US. I mean, but we have a lower threshold for what we consider hot here. So, let's build some splitters. Like that. I think that should work. And then we... that one into there. That one into there. And then we've got another splitter. I want to split one into four, so we've got to go via 3 splitters to do that evenly. Bit of math, little bit of maths if you're into that sort of thing. Into there. And Then we build one more splitter in the middle. Which feels like... This feels like the middle. Yeah. There. That's there. And then this can come along. So there. Good. Okay, so that's now dividing this one conveyor belt of plastic, or what will be plastic, into 4 and sending it to each of the 4 of those. Super. We also need to power these machines, so let's build a power pole up to the top floor, tie that into the one downstairs, and plug all of those in. Hopefully those of you who tuned in before for Satisfactory can see why I decided to continue my factory and not continue the stream factory we started, because there's just a lot more to do once you get a bit further in the game, and hopefully it's a bit more interesting to watch. The start of the game is really fun to play, but once you've done it before, it's a bit of a slog to do again. And I was struggling to make it interesting. This, I hope, is a little more interesting, because there's a little more logic to it. Oh, I was hoping I could make that jump. Oh well. I think we're ready to power this place up. Let's set recipes and make sure everything that's here. These are all already making wire. Have I played 60 seconds? I have not played 60 seconds. No, that's the nuclear bunker thing, isn't it? The sort of text adventure, kind of text adventure, kind of not nuclear bunker game. We are making... Oh, actually no, we're not using plastic. We're using rubber. I have this alternate recipe for circuit boards that will make them out of rubber more efficiently. So we'll use that one. So alternate circuit boards. Oops, set this machine to alternate circuit boards. This machine. Alternate circuit boards. This machine. Alternate circuit boards. Groovy. Okay. Next job is we'll actually build where the circuit boards are going, because right now they're just being pumped out the side of this building through these 4 little holes and have nowhere to go. So let's build some storage for them. Do these ones explode and that's why they're alternate? No, you unlock alternate recipes by finding hard drives in crashed spaceships, and you research the hard drive in the research machine, and it gives you a different recipe for making something, which is normally more efficient. It either uses the same materials but makes more of the item, or uses different materials that are cheaper to afford, or some combination of those. Right. Let's build a little platform a bit higher up, because I feel like doing that. And then put our circuit storage on it. Like here, maybe? A bit high up? Yeah, there. Then it can intersect with this, and it sort of feels like it's supposed to do that, and it feels like it's all integrated with the rocks. This feels intentional. And then if we build a ramp to it, I will not be able to get through it. Oh no, I will. Just it's low clearance, but I can technically do it. If we remove that one, there we go. That feels a bit better. Hey, Rusty's back. Hello, Rusty. How you doing, buddy? I never use these little walkways. I feel like I should use them more. They're quite cute. Give myself a little balcony. Trying to make this area a little more aesthetically pleasing as well, because like so my main base, I just threw stuff everywhere. And I like the chaos of it. I like organised chaos in that way, but at the same time, like, it is a mess. Oh, we can run the balcony all the way along the front of the building. Oh, I like this. I like this indeed. I could have used these to get up here. Oh, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? Okay, maybe we can actually salvage this bit of floor space. Let's do that. Trust me, guys, I know what I'm doing. It's a genius. Or if it's not genius, it's at least something. Yes. I never use these things. I should use them more. That's not where I wanted it to go. That's not right. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now we're cooking on gas. Perfect. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. Don't become a Fortnite streamer. I have no plans of becoming a Fortnite streamer. Fortnite looks like a well-made game. Like, I can't argue with why people like it if they like it. It looks very well made. It looks appealing. I like the graphical style. But it doesn't interest me gameplay-wise. Like, really, battle royales in general, not my sort of thing. So you've no risk of me becoming a Fortnite streamer. Don't worry. And I'm all out of metal plates again. But it was worth it. Wasn't it worth it? I think it was worth it. Even if we do have these weird little squares appearing in the ground. Oh yeah, that's something. That's something. Is that the same level as that floor? Could we maybe tie that together somehow? I don't know. Either way, we do more metal plates. Will I miss my roommates when I move? Yeah, I will. One of my, I live with my best friend right now. Actually, one of my best friends. Yeah, I will miss my roommates when I move. But I'll get new roommates, and they'll be fun too. So it'll be fine. Farewell, Rookie Animations. Thanks for tuning in. Don't worry if you have to go. It's your life. You are not beholden unto me. I think I'm low on concrete as well. Might as well top up on that whilst we're here. I've heard they're pretty cool as well, Rustage. If all works out and I end up living with the people I might end up living with, it'll be pretty cool. I've never had to live by myself, so I wouldn't know. I've not been in that situation yet. I don't like the idea of living by myself. I get lonely enough as it is in the daytime on my own, working from home in the house while everyone else is at work, let alone on my own 24/7. So, oh, it's one of those blooming gas flowers. All right. Don't you think about it. Don't even think about it, sunshine. Yeah. Yeah, have some of that. course, it's entirely immune to that. That does nothing. Right, so we're making this. This area was for storage. Okay, so we can do that now. Industrial storage. In is the orange side. 2. Can I get a 4th one in there? Yes, I think I can. I can. Can I afford another 3? I can afford another 3, but then after that I'm all out. Another 4 even, sorry. Plenty of storage for circuit boards. Just have to wire these into here. Oh, and I'm near the gas flower. Good. What have we learned? Ooh, okay, that's not a good place to be right now. Kind of right where I want to be. Until they add a way to remove those things from the game. Some sort of weapon or something that can take out these weird half shrimp, half flower gas monsters. We just got to deal with that thing being there. That's fine. That's fine though. And yeah, there it goes again. And I think I got away with that without being gassed again. There we go. Good. Well, that's storage sorted. Now I need to pipe the rubber over here into that little window up there is the next job. So we're going to do that actually by taking down some of these walls. That one. We'll do 3. That one. That one. Here comes the train. Well, there goes the train. Oh! It still has a carriage on it. Does that mean we've filled our storage? So it's just got a train full, it can't unload. Oh dear, and I'm all out of stuff to build storage with. Well, the fuel will have to just deal with that for now. Can you get rid of them with the Nobelisk? I didn't know you could get... I have a Nobelisk. For those of you unaware, the Nobelisk is a grenade type weapon. I have the detonator. I have some bombs as well. Let's try that. I didn't know you could get rid of them with the Nobelisk. I should have thought to try it, to be honest with you. I'm not sure why I didn't. One of these chests hopefully has a couple of grenades in it. I have a few left, not many. Where's the powder you need to make them with? Ah, 2. I thought I had 2 somewhere. Okay, well, we'll try that. Also, is there anything I'm running short on whilst I'm here? I've got concrete. Yeah, I'm running low on rods a little. Might also grab one stack of rods. There we are. Let's go and kill a weird shrimp flower, I guess. Who wants some grenade action? Right. I've only got 2 of these, so let's not get this wrong. Right, it's loaded, and by loaded I mean I've picked one up out of my pocket. Okay. There is a grenade sticking to that thing. I'm trusting you in the chat. I'm trusting you, Yu-Gi-Oh is the best. This is going to work. How do you fire this? Oh, it's right click. There we are. It worked. I didn't know that worked. Oh, that's exciting. That opens a whole realm of possibilities. However, there are more than 2 here, and I only have 2 grenades. I have to go on a grenade making quest at some point. Okay, my last grenade. Bring it. Oh, it's not even kind of... Okay, weird. It's stuck to your leg. When it, okay, fine. Die. Oh, that's satisfying when they just disappear. Oh. That's good. No more ammo. Okay, well, there's my last 2 grenades. I'll make some more at some point. We were about to pipe the rubber over from the train. Right. We just took down some of these walls. We're going to put conveyor walls in there instead. It's like a regular old wall, but it has a little conveyor belt holder on it. Which annoyingly is back to front. It's on the side of the wall that I would have had on the inside. Just a bit annoying. So now we can run a conveyor along this wall. And these are full of rubber. What am I short on? I need more pipes. Gotta go get more pipes. I need to build more storage. Hello, Zeke Oric. Welcome. How you doing? Oh, well, that was a bad miss. Goodbye, XX Killer XX 2022. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Yuki. I will endeavour to. Right. Let's triple these up, because that way the output of them is going to be on the outside, is what I want. Whew. That was satisfying. That didn't do anything. That's in the wrong place. There we go. I keep building these wrong. I think this will be all of them now. Will I ever play Danganronpa? No, probably not. Not my sort of game. I get it requested a lot, but unlikely the sort of thing I'll play. How to get from here? Can you build on top of the... Can you build on top of... You can. Oh. That's handy to know. Okay, so we can actually run a conveyor belt along the top of the train station, which means I didn't actually need to build these big extra storage units on top to turn them around. But it's still extra storage, nonetheless. Which of these is rubber? This is fuel, meaning these must be rubber. Yes! I wasn't expecting it to let me build on the roof of this thing, but it is. So I'm not complaining. And I fell down. I'm really good at this game. Farewell, Hoodio. Thank you for tuning in. And I fell off again. Did I hear CG5's new Area 51 song? No, I've not heard that yet. What's my factory producing? All sorts. Currently we're building a factory for circuit boards, which will feed into a factory for computers. But it's making concrete and metal and all sorts of different things. Computer components of various types. Feels kind of cheaty. Feels like you're not supposed to be able to build up here, but I'm gonna do it. That's gonna be too long, isn't it? Yeah, that's gonna be too long. Okay, well we can kind of cheat that. Forgive me for I have sinned. We're going to cheat. It's not really cheating. It's just creative engineering. No one will ever know. Minecraft logic. Supports? What support? Doesn't need supports. It's fine. Okay, so rubber is now being pumped from the train station into here. Where it is coming through here, being split evenly into 4 and set down into those machines. Wire is being produced on the bottom floor and being pumped up into those machines. Then everything from those machines being produced is being pumped out again. I think we've got a circuit factory, guys. We just need to plug it in. Which I can do by just connecting this to something. Where's the nearest power line? It's over here. Is there a space in it? There is. Wire is too long. Fine, we'll build another power pole here, and we'll connect those together. Okay, now we run back. Hello, Copperhead, welcome back. Do my songs have copyright? I mean, yes, they belong to me. Can't steal them, if that's what you're getting at. Okay, good, yes, so these are smelting the copper ore. It's coming in from the mine we built, turning it into ingots. The ingots are being converted to wire. The wire is being sent upstairs into this machine along with the rubber, and it is producing circuit boards. Thank you very much, Lucky Junior. I appreciate it. Yeah, they're a lot of fun to draw. Yeah, the view counter's broken. I don't know why it doesn't work. It just doesn't seem to. It sometimes drifts to be right and then it drifts away again. I turn it off and people seem to like it. Oh, good. Well, the smelters on the lower floor are pumping their fumes directly through this floor. Whoops. Will I do an art stream again this week or next week? Yes, I plan to do another one. I'm not sure when exactly. I was going to do one tomorrow, but I have to wait in all day for the pest control man to show up. So if he shows up first thing, then I might have time to do one afterwards. But if I'm waiting all day, I can't do one till he's been and gone, or else he'll show up in the middle of the stream. So maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. If not, definitely we'll be back on the Monday. I've got a video I want to try and release this Friday, so I've got a lot of work to do on that. But it's probably going to be next Friday. So we'll see. Right, circuits are being produced. Now let's see if we can optimize this a bit, because they're not being produced the most efficiently. So yeah, that needs 60 wire per minute, but we are producing how much wire per minute? We're producing 45 per minute, so we need to up this production by 50%, which I think will actually, well, not 50%, a third, so 1.33, 133%. We should do it. 133. That will make 67.5. So we are just shy of efficiency there. How can we go into decimal places? Can we go 133.5? Okay, no, it rounds down. 134. 60.3. That's as close as we're going to get. We want to make all these wire producers run at 134% capacity. then they'll produce exactly near enough wire for the machines upstairs to run efficiently. That's assuming it's receiving enough copper ore, which it is. Okay, good. It is actually getting enough supplies to produce wire that quickly. Okay, so now these should be working at 100% efficiency in theory. 85%. So each time it finishes producing one, that efficiency thing should go up, and we should hit 100% within a few rounds of circuit boards. There go our circuit boards. There they go. Off to our little storage department. Round the corner. There they go. Goodbye. There's some more. Oh, this is satisfying. The end result of our hard labour. Yes, that's got up to 87%, and each time it finishes making one, it'll recalculate the efficiency, and it should eventually get to 100. Will I tell my new roommates I'm a YouTuber, or will I let them find out? They'll know. They'll know. Yeah, these are fast conveyors. These are Mark IV conveyors. Yeah, Mark IV conveyors. They go up to Mark VI, but they haven't added anything higher than Mark IV to the game yet. They're still adding stuff because it's early access. But these are fast ones compared to Mark I, which are slow. These can move, I think, 270 items a minute, whereas Mark I can move like 30. How's it doing? Yeah, 89, and then 90. Yeah, okay, so these are pretty much 100% efficient now. They'll get there within another few minutes. And then outside, we have, actually it'll be up here, 60 circuit boards. There we go. Why is there no background music? Because the game has its own music, which is quiet, because it's a pretty chill game. But yeah, I don't want to be listening to my own music whilst I'm playing Satisfactory. I have to listen to my own music while doing art streams for 5, 6, 7 hours a day if I'm art streaming. So let me have this. Let me have this as a respite from my own music. Okay, well that is a circuit board factory, folks. So we need to build, well, I want to build a computer factory, which needs circuit boards. So this is sort of one component of computers we're producing here. To build computers, we need other things as well. So computers take plastic, circuit boards, cables. I think that's it. I don't think there's a fourth component. I will check. I don't have any. I need computers to make a factory to make computers with, which is frustrating. So let's make some computers now by hand, so we can at least build a manufacturer, so we can look at what computers need. I've got some plastic already. Might need a bit more than that for a 5 computers. Actually, I want to build like 4 manufacturers, so I'm going to need a fair old chunk of plastic. Fair old chunk of circuit boards as well. The people I'm planning to move in with in Birmingham, guys, by the way, are friends of mine already. They already know what I do. It's not like I won't be moving into new people. I will be moving with some people I already know. Who, or potentially, anyway, if all goes to plan, I'll be living with at least one person I already know when I move, who knows what I do. So. let's go back. We could build a craft bench here. Actually, it's probably worth it to have our own craft bench set up around here. And this little area under here isn't used for much, so let's build a little craft area around here. Okay, so computers. We need screws is the other thing. We need screws. Okay. En masse, we need screws. I might have to build a little screw factory around here as well. I'm not producing screws en masse anywhere that isn't being used for something else already. That's fine, there's lots of iron about, so that's not a problem. Screws. Oh, I have no inventory space. That's handy. Can I get rid of anything I don't need? I could eat some of those mushrooms. I could also probably put this bomb detonator away in a chest because I don't actually have any bombs to detonate, so kind of useless right now. And not really shooting anything either, so I can put this machine gun away as well. Everything's full. I've filled all these chests. Oh, it's got a bunch of leaves. I don't need these leaves anymore. Phooey to you, leaves. I moved beyond your petty biomass power source. How long did Art of Darkness? Ugh. How long did Art of Darkness take to make? Yeah, James Jams has it about right there. Yeah, it's it took me over a year, but if you were to tally all the time together, probably about 6 months of work. Can I build a computer now? I cannot. What am I missing? Screws. Oh, I didn't pick any up. I made space for them, but I didn't pick any up. Because I am smart. I could turn the music off for the art stream, but then I'd be sitting in silence, and that would be as bad. I can make one computer. Oh, I'm almost out of cable as well. Back and forth. Four rubber. Let's do that. Out. I don't have a favourite song to make that ferret. They were all fun in their own ways. I like a lot of different songs I did for a lot of different reasons. I don't tend to rank them. I don't like ranking my work. What's my favourite colour? Yeah, my favourite colour is orange and purple. Hence the 2-channel theme colours. Right, let's make some computers. Finally. Not enough inventory space to make computers. Okay, well I don't need... I do need those screws. Fine, I'll bite the bullet. I'll do what you want me to do, game. I will make a chest. I'll make another chest. Are you happy now? Is what you wanted? I can now make 11 computers. What was my reaction to the Minecraft animation of Why Did I Say Okie Dokie? It's great. I loved it. Yeah, I was excited to finally see the finished thing. They'd been showing me work in progress versions for, well, for the whole time they were working on it, so it was exciting to see the finished thing. Is there going to be a gaming channel later? I doubt it. This is kind of the gaming channel. It's just a streaming channel. This is the second channel where I will put anything that I don't think is worth putting on the main channel views-wise. So yeah, gaming stuff goes here. Art stuff goes here. unless the streaming really takes off and becomes like my main thing, which I highly doubt. Unless gaming becomes a big part of what I do, as opposed to like a side thing. Unlikely. It takes a lot of time to do Let's Plays and gaming streams all the time. It takes an awful lot of time and work to film, but you might think you just play games, then edit it down. It takes a lot of work to edit down a Let's Play. So I don't have time to do that. So unlikely I will ever have a whole dedicated stream just for gaming. Goodbye, bing bang woohoo. Thank you for tuning in. What was I doing? I just made some computers, which is good. Where are we going to put our computer factory is the question. Over here, maybe? We've got our circuit boards up there being produced. So we could have them pumped over to here and build the computer factory over here. Expand this platform out this way and do that. How do people feel about that? I feel good. People like that idea. Not sure why I'm doing this intonation. Did I know that Andy BTTS made an animation of Way Deeper Down? Yeah, I get this question a lot to people. Do I know if I've seen... Do I know someone made an animation? If someone's made an animation of one of my songs, like a big one, they did it with permission. You're not allowed to just go and make a huge Minecraft animation of my song and release it and get millions of views on it without asking me first and showing it to me before you release it. So when people ask me, oh, did you know that Examination made a video of your song? It's like, yeah, I know. I knew before anyone else did. You could go up a level. You could go up a floor. That could be fun. Like around here. That feels like maybe not. Maybe if one further along. Maybe here. Right, let's do another little balcony maybe? I'm trying to make this place look pretty. Oh, what if we... Ooh, that could be fun. Maybe I have a weird definition of fun, but save some concrete. Ideally, Galaxy Cat, yeah. If you want to use one of my songs, I appreciate it when people ask first. It's just polite. But certainly, if you're a big channel or you're like an established animator with an audience and a few thousand subs, and maybe you're monetizing that sort of thing, definitely that's an ask permission sort of deal. If you're a tiny channel, if you're just like making gacha things and little SFM tests and stuff, I don't mind people using snippets of songs. Like if that's what you're using to learn to animate with or whatever, that's fine. But if you're like at least a semi-professional animator looking to make a proper animation project out of it, really, yeah, definitely ask permission. And that goes for any musician you want to use their music. I recently had someone reach out to me and say, hey, so I've made this animation of one of your songs. Can I release it and monetize it? And they didn't ask permission before they made it. And I'd already like signed a deal with someone else to make like an official animation for that song. And that they had like the rights to release their animation first, and they were the official one as a co-project between us. So I had to say no, and they'd made this animation, and I had to say no, you can't release it. And if they'd have asked first, then I could have told them at the beginning, no, you don't make this, please, because if you do, you can't release it. I've signed a deal to say someone else has the rights to make like the official animation for this song. So that's what happens. That's the risk you take if you just decide to make a project and ask later. Yeah, I will say to you the same thing I say to everyone who asks for animation tips, like for learning to animate. The Bible for trainee animators is the Animator Survival Kit by Richard Williams. It's a fantastic resource, and when I was studying animation at university, it was on the required reading list. It's a great book. It breaks things down to really simple terms. It's more than 50% like drawings and diagrams and illustrations on how things work. So I thoroughly recommend that. The Animator Survival Kit by Richard Williams will do you no wrong if you want to learn to animate. And it's principles that apply to 2D and 3D. I mean, the book focuses on 2D, but all the principles of animating a character in 2D still apply in 3D. Do I like The Sims? The Sims was one of the first games I ever owned and played a lot. I used to like it a lot when I was younger. I haven't played it in years, but I used to build. I pretty much just built houses with it. Full confession, I just built houses, but I had a lot of fun with it. Many years ago. Yu-Gi-Oh! The thing is, you're half right. I mean, labeling it as a fan animation is fine on the one half, but if they want to monetize it and profit from it, and also if it's like a professionally made, like even if it's still done as a hobby, if it's to a professional standard, if it's a very well made animation that's of a whole song, like it's a full music video that's really well made by someone else, and they release it as a fan animation without permission, it's still has the potential as a very well-made animation to take views away from me. And I know that sounds selfish, but like views are how I earn my living. So unless they have a deal with me or an arrangement where they can release this big well-done animation with my permission and we have some sort of revenue share, or they've paid me a license fee to use the song, if they release a really big well-made fan project, even if they're not monetizing it, it's still going to detract from my views and cost me money. Which is a sad way to look at it, but as YouTube is as much a business as it is a passion and a hobby for me, it's something I have to take very seriously. Right, we're building a little computer factory up here. Let's just for the sake of argument, build one of these just to have a look at it. So this is the machine that will make computers. It takes 4 things and combines them into one thing. It's a mammoth contraption and will require a lot of space. So it's going to take circuit boards, cable, plastic and screws. We have the plastic here, we have the circuit board here. Cable is easy enough to do. Screws are easy enough to do. It's just doing them. So maybe we'll dedicate this area to actually not the computer building yet, but we'll do the cables and the screws, and then from there we'll work out where we're going to build the actual computer building. If we have this like a little courtyard here that leads to all the different buildings that are producing all the different computer elements, we'll then have all the stuff we need. So we need cable, which is actually made out of copper. It's basically wire, and then putting the wire back through the wire making machine again makes it into cables. You do another round of this. How old am I am 27. Not quite old, but certainly not young. Let's look for some more copper. Actually, no, before we do that, let's make sure we have enough materials to make another mining machine. We will need that. We need 2 portable miners. This is organisation in the game. Yeah, there's a lot of organisation. I enjoy that. But another good thing about this game is that it goes deep if you want it to. But it also... oh, is this too tall? No, it's not too tall to fit under here. Good. It can go deep if you want it, but if you want to play it pretty casually and not put a lot of thought into it, and you don't mind the factory not being like 100% efficiency, then you can. It's a good balance. I guess so, James Jams. I guess so, thank you. Need 2 of these to make a miner. Here comes the train. I love this train. I like that we have like a little courtyard with the train station built in. This is fun. This is nice. Thank you, Gem Dragons. Yeah. I feel older than I am. Hi again, James the Wolf. Welcome back. So, we're also going to need 8 constructors and 4 smelters. 4 smelters will smelt the ore from the miner. Constructors, 4 will turn the smelted ore into wire, and another 4 will turn them wire into cable. And we can currently still afford all of this. We're stocked up, which is good. All that grabbing random stacks of supplies earlier has helped. So let's now go find some copper. There's loads of random copper nodes around here that I've not tapped into yet. The nearest one seems to be this way. Unless it's finding ones I've already got. Sometimes it flags up ones you've had before. Sometimes it ignores ones you've already mining. Yeah, okay, so it's found this one. So where's the next nearest one from here? .42... 500 meters, 200 meters. I could have sworn there was more sort of this way. No? Am I imagining things? Well, I guess we'll keep going this way then. And hope it's not too far. 150 meters. Okay, it's a bit of a trek, but it's not too bad. Okay, here it is. Mine through this rock. Check the chat. Hello, chat. Well, goodbye. Farewell. Okay, there we are. This one we will need to build a power line out here as there is nothing nearby. Build a power line as far that way as we can. Oh, I'm almost out of conveyor materials. Oh, goodness gracious. Ah, well, I've got to go back and get another stack of conveyor materials then. Wonderful. Off we go. This way. Oh, I could ride this conveyor belt, though. That'd be good. That'll take me all the way to, or practically all the way to where I want to be. Let's ride this. Unless, of course, it merges with another conveyor belt at some point that becomes unrideable. We'll give it a go. There we go. We can run along it as well for extra boost. Of course, I can't run it back because it's going the wrong way. And I fell off. Oh, it stays on top for now. And still on top. Oh, fell off. There's a ladder. Until we get to here, that it merges with sulfur coming from the other direction. And I can no longer ride it. Well, fair enough. That was a fun trip. We're back on foot for a bit. Goodbye, Lord Keeper Oblivious. Good luck finding your... good luck charging your laptop. Thank you for being here, friend. See you around. This way. Can I speak more than one language? If not, which one would I like to learn? I can only speak English. I was very bad at language in school. I was very good at English in school. I was one of the top achievers in the country, I think. I was in the top 2% of the country for English in my GCSEs. But my other languages suffered. My mum's a French teacher, and she's so good at French that when she goes to France, people mistake her for French, and she has to ask people to slow down because they speak to her like she's native. She's incredibly good at French. However, I am not, even though she's a French teacher. I did not inherit that from her. So I would like to learn a language. I mean, I guess simply from a usefulness point of view, I'd want to learn some of the other most spoken languages. So isn't it Spanish and Mandarin? Spanish and Chinese? I think, along with English, the 3 most spoken languages in the world. I may be wrong on that. Feel free to correct me if you know. If I had to, if I could know another language, I guess it would be, Spanish or Chinese. Right, now to find where we were. Where was our little copper outpost we were starting to build? Oh, that's a bigger... Oh, there's some big rocks here, which I can blow up with grenades if I had any, which normally reveals something like a hidden cave. Oh gosh, well, there's a lot of poison around here. I'm not a big fan of poison, personally. I've never been into poison. Don't know about you guys. Where was it? Aha! Aha! There it is. Angie, you only sort of speak English? I've never questioned your ability to speak English at all. I just assumed you were a native English speaker. Are you not? You speak it very well for a sort of speak English, put it that way. Ooh, can I hijack this tree? Can I have it on there? Please? No? Oh, that would have been fun. Again, I have a very loose definition of fun. No plans lot year for a duck season song. Generally, whenever I get asked that question about any game, the answer is no, because there are thousands of games, and I can only make roughly one song a month. So, statistically, if you have a question which is, will you make a song about blank, statistically there is a very, 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 very small chance the answer is yes. Just because of how many games there are. Right, I see, Angie. Okay, fair enough. When you said sort of speaks English, sort of implies a much looser grip on the language than a Native American speaker. Not Native American, but you know what I meant. Someone who is American and speaks American English as their native tongue. You knew what I meant. Okay, we'll leave that there for now, and we'll build what's going to be piped. It's going to be pumped into, and ooh, a little freeze there. Yeah, I mean, if I've already made 7 streams to the effect that I'm doing a FNAF video, then you're safe to assume I'm doing a FNAF video. So this is the wire fact. Let's assume this is wire. This is cable here. This building is for cable. We'll link it onto the side. It doesn't need to be as tall as that building does. So let's... Do we want to go as far forward, or do we want to go one back? I'm trying to think artistically now. It's going to be quite shallow having it only 3. Okay, fine. I could use the... Yeah, okay. I'll have it open-fronted. I like that. And then we will put some walkways along. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Except I put it in the wrong place. Level? Yes, it does. Perfect. Yes. Wonderful. I like how, Angie, you've adopted in the humanness as an actual expression and not just a slip of the tongue, which I said in a vlog once. So let's map this floor out before we... Oh, it's not going to be wide enough, is it? As we stagger it. Thank you, Gem Dragons. Yeah, I'm very much into this game. It's really relaxing. At least I find it very relaxing. I've not played Detroit Become Humans, AK. I only got a PlayStation quite recently. I didn't have one when it came out. Oh, okay, I know how we'll do this. Okay. Let's get the smelters in first. Then from there, we will add the constructors. Ah, intersects the wall. Intersects the wall. This room is like one bit too shallow for what I want it to be used for. What are my options here? What are my options? Oh, I'm so sorry, Zegoric. You donated like 40 minutes ago. If you're not still here, then you can't hear this. If you are still here, thank you very much for the donation. I missed that completely. I'm very sorry. Thank you so much. I completely did not clock that happened. I was not paying attention to the donation box up on the top monitor. If you are there, thank you so much. If you're not, then sorry. If you know him, pass on my thank you. What software do I use for animating? I use the Adobe suites. That's After Effects, Photoshop, and Premiere are my three mainstays. I mean, Premiere just for final combining of clips, the final edit, but animation is all Photoshop and After Effects. Right, so yes, I'm one iota too narrow to fit the things I want to build into this room. Unless I stagger there. We'll try that. This isn't going to work either, is it? Isn't going to work either. Oh, it does at range. There's a big gap between. Okay. 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 Oh, we're onto something here. Okay, yes, that's good. That is just gonna fit. I probably shouldn't have done that. I thought I could move them further that way, but actually I don't think I can because it's gonna go up by that. Oh well. Can, however, move these ones further in. They don't need to be staggered anymore. Do I have potatoes? I mean, not to hand. No, I don't. The kitchen, there may well be some. I couldn't tell you. I don't have I don't have our stock noted down up here, but Oh, wait a second. That's not lined up properly. That's not right. Can't be having that. That's going to be a tight squeeze. We'll have to go one further back. This tree's kind of got to go, hasn't it? I hate to say it, but this nature's really in the way. Really? I can't chop that down? Apparently not. Maybe I need to get close to the base of it, perhaps? There we go. Yeah, the YouTube counter's broken. Alas. Oops, I was not paying attention and just jumped off a cliff. That was not smart. How long do I think this stream is going to be? Ooh, I don't know. Not crazy long because I've got to be up very early tomorrow. So we'll see. That's why I started a bit earlier than usual as well. So do people prefer this time? Like I say, normally the gaming streams I start at midnight my time, so it's a bit more manageable for folks in the US, I like to think. But today started at 10:30, and that was only because I was running behind. I wanted to start at 10. Is this time better for people? Do people prefer that? Hello, Furry Productions. Hello. You prefer this time, okay. So some people certainly prefer this time. I'm guessing you are more local folks, more Europe based. I kind of know what I'm doing. Just trust me that I kind of know what I'm doing. the same place again. And I fell down. Trust me, guys, I'm good at this game. I'm good at games. There we go. I always panic when I hear the train coming, then remember it's the train. And that's the noise it's supposed to make. This drum's going to have like a rock feature inside it, and that's fine. It's like a rockery. It's supposed to be there. Trent, you only just caught the pun in the title. Yeah. That's not where I wanted that wall. Why would you think I wanted that there, game? Come on. Get with the times. Get with the program. I've got a pest control person coming any time in the day from like 8 a.m. So I'm relatively nocturnal these days because most of my YouTube audience is in the US. I tend to start to function on that time frame as well, so I tend to go to bed at like 4 or 5 a.m., get up at like 11 o'clock, and work afternoon, evening, night. But tomorrow I need to be up at like 7:30 a.m. so I can't stream too late. Oh, intersects. That's fine. That's fine. We can work around that. Just by coming out a little bit from each one. That was too far. And there's that poison again. Do I have any favourite creepypastas? Yeah, my favourite creepypasta is the Scooby-Doo shapes. Heinz Scooby-Doo shapes in tomato sauce. That's probably the creepiest pasta that I know. It's like little Scoobies and Shaggies and Scooby snacks as well, and like a little ghost and a little vampire face as pasta shapes in a tinned or canned in a tomato sauce, and that is probably my favourite creepypasta. I don't know many others, really. It's not a big market. If we build a little wall here, we don't have to think about the poison. It's fine. Hey Connor, how you doing, buddy? (1 AM? Sleep at 1 AM? You must think so little of me. I haven't gone to bed at 1 AM in a long time. Oh, I just ran off. I just keep turning to check chat and not looking where I'm running. So, let's build a power line in here and hope we can run a cable to there. We can't. Good. Where can we run a cable to? Anywhere in here gonna let me put a tower down? Okay, I can go through this. That'll do. Nope, I can't. I take it back. Just remove that. There we go. Perfect. And I can put that wall back. So it scans for collision on walls and things if you're building wires. If you're doing it in reverse, if you're building walls, it doesn't collide with wires. So if you make a hole in a wall, run your wires through it, you can then build the wall back and just pretend that that's a bit of professional electriciansmanship. That's a word. Can I build a jump pad? I would like a jump pad, please. I can. Right there. Oh, it's not working. Why is it not working? Because I haven't connected this to anything. I'm a fool. There we go. Now, what are these? Some of these machines are still not linked. That. Can't afford. I'm out of cable. I'm out of cable. I've run out of cable whilst making the cable factory. How ironic. I guess we've got to go run back and get more cables. What a shame. We do get to take my wonderful little bridge. So I really think it's a plus. It's a net plus. The inconvenience of going for the cable is vastly outweighed by the joy of getting to use my little bridge. So, who can argue, really? What can I say, Angie? I needed my Satisfactory fix. I needed it. I needed my fix. Haven't played it in like 5-6 days. Look, once we have a computer factory built, I can make computers en masse. Once I can make computers en masse, I can get a jetpack. I need 75 computers to make a jetpack. I could make 75 computers by hand. It would take ages and be less fun than building a computer factory. Goodbye, Some Guys channel. Thanks for tuning in. Have a nice night, evening, day, whatever you're doing. Have a nice one. Thank you for tuning in. Come on. There we go. Don't need that fuel. Don't need those leaves. Don't need this limestone. Concrete. Lovely. Toodle pip. Ah, that was ambitious. That was ambitious. Never mind. I'll finish wiring in these buildings, and then I will take a break for like 3 minutes. At a guess. I'll take a break for a short period of time. Come back, and then we'll get this this cable factory finished. Is everything wired in? I think everything's wired in now. These are making wire. And wire. And then the other side's doing copper ingots. If I can squeeze through the hole. So copper. That's doing copper. That's doing copper. I'm assuming there's no I haven't got an alternate cable recipe, have I? Before I... No, I haven't. Okay, good. Right, I'm going to be right back for like 3-4 minutes. Stretch my legs, grab a fresh drink, and then we'll finish the cable factory. I hope you're enjoying this. If you're still here, I'm assuming you are. It's a very chill game, and I have a lot of stressful stuff going on right now, so I'm enjoying the chance to just chill. There's also a train. Can I get hit by the train? I've never tried. That's a good way to end this segment, isn't it? I can't. There we are. Oh, I can get pushed along by it, though. Well, there we go. I know when you get hit by other vehicles, they send you flying. They don't do damage, but they do ragdoll you. Trench. Yes, I am going to make you a mod whilst I'm on break. In fact, I was seeing your message with your link in to make you a mod that reminded me I should probably take a break. So, do that. We'll do that, just so I can say, be right back for like 3-4 minutes, roughly. And then I press this button, just to hammer that point home. Then I press this button to turn off the mic. Bet you thought I forgot to turn the mic back on. Ah, I knew what I was doing. Got you. Hi. How's everyone doing? I'm back. I have fresh juice with an invisible lid. The wonders of green screen technology never ceases to get old. Right, let's jump back in and factrificate. That's a good word. It's not a real word. I wish it was. Factrificate. Ooh. Oh, I like it. How's everyone doing out there? Everyone good? Good. I'm glad. Me too. Oh, Angie. You're a flatterer, you. Right. So, we've got... actually, first things first. We haven't piped our copper ore in yet. So I feel like that's probably a good next step. Oh, without falling down would have been a preferable method, but you know, I'm easy. Let's actually go down here. There we are. And then let me build on the low end. Can I build? Yeah, that's what I want. There we go. Recoup some of that concrete being wasted down there. There's no L in ferret. You're not wrong, Trench. There is no L in ferret, but there is a silent 3. Not a lot of people know that. Ooh. Did not mean to enter picture mode. What are the chances of me getting the right height on this and actually lining it up? What are the chances? I'm going to say slim to none. Ooh, what if we do that? What if we go along a bit? And then we go up from there. Oh yeah, I like that. I like that. I'd also like to be able to get back up there. That would be nice as well. Fine, I'll build a ramp. That's probably enough. I can just do it from there. There we are. Will that connect? It will connect. Super. Okay, well that is now connected, but it isn't powered. So we need to now run power out there. There should be some power lines along the way we can sort of intercept. We can luckily ride the conveyor belt back, but not there. Yes, there we go. If I hijack this power line, hopefully that'll reach... Wow. Won't reach all the way. It'll get us a chunk of the way there. Ah! Oh, I stand corrected. It will reach all the way. And now, in theory, if all is correct. Hello, Nugget Rossi. The stream is going well, thank you. It's yet another chill Satisfactory stream. However, today we are in my factory and not the stream factory I was doing because my factory's more fun. And I've got a lot of projects in it I want to work on, which are more exciting for me and hopefully for you than me running back and forth waiting for 5 steel plates like I was in the starter factory. Everybody gets one, Angie. Yours going to come in. For some reason, on conveyor belts when riding them, you move considerably faster than the other stuff. Like the ore on the conveyor belt is taking a long time to catch us up. Okay, now this is going to go almost needlessly up in the air, split in the air, then back down. I just like the idea of having this little sort of overhang bit where you walk under it and it's all the conveyors are above you. I thought that looked quite cool. Just trying to be a bit aesthetic with this area because that mess over there is not. Oh, wait, what's this? This is red. Is that a lack of what? Power? Oh, I haven't told it to make copper. There we are. And it is receiving more ore than it can process. Good, that means efficiency is 100% technically. This place also receiving more ingots than it can process. Efficiency technically 100%. And then we're going to pump all this wire upstairs to turn it into cable. Grand slam. Is that a tiny wrench attached to what I'm holding? Yes, this Xeno Zapper, or the Xeno Whacker, it's a weapon. It's actually a mod for the stream. That's why it has a little wrench next to it. It is quite adorable. It swings when you move. I don't know how I missed that message, Angie, but doubtless I will look for it. Right, let's build some more walls whilst we're up here. I feel like this is exactly the sort of place that could benefit from windows, right? So I'm gonna build some not windows. Build some of these archways that you could fall straight out of, but in the hopes that when they finally add the big glass windows that I know are coming to the game, I'm gonna swap them out for big glass windows. Because it's a nice view. You can see my train station straight down the platform. No, I don't think you can mod this game yet, James Jams. I was making a joke on the fact that the mods on stream also have little wrenches next to them. That was where I was going with that pun. It wasn't a great one. It wasn't my best, but I think there's going to be modding for this game. There might even be some basic mods, but I've not looked into them. I mean, look into it. There may well be mods for this game. I've heard it discussed. I don't know if it's coming or if it's already implemented. I'm not sure. If any of you are interested in buying the game, here's the little ad that I do at the start, and then somewhere in the middle, and then somewhere at the end of the stream. If you are interested in getting the game, and you'd like to support me, I have an Epic Store creator tag in the description, and if you use that when purchasing, it won't change anything for you whatsoever. It's not a discount code or anything. However, it will give me a small cut of the sale, so it's always to support me. However, there are lots of other cool creators out there who have codes as well, so feel free to find other creators you'd like to support too. That code works for any purchase on the Epic Store, not just Satisfactory. Actually, almost as tall as the other building. I wasn't expecting that. Might as well match the stripe then if we're going to be up here. I feel like I just built a wall somewhere else. I feel like I misclicked and a wall happened that I can't see. Nope. Okay. I will trust you, game. But there's not. Oh no, there it is. I see it. Just out there. Is there anything I really want to get done by the end of the stream? This little factory area would be good. I doubt we'll get to the point where we've built a computer factory, which is what we're doing. But we're building all the sub-factories, all the little factories that make the things that make stuff for computers. And if we can get at least some of that done, that'd be great. We've built circuit boards. That whole building is new. That's a circuit board factory. And we're now building a cable factory. And then we've got to build a screw factory. And then we've got everything we need. Oh, I see the issue here. We're going to start intersecting that. Okay, in which case, we're actually going to cap this off. That's a nice bit of interesting shapes, isn't it? We'll, instead, we'll put a little ceiling. Over there. Oh, and there's that poison again. Can't get rid of it. We've worked out we can destroy the poison flowers. We cannot destroy these big poison rocks. They are forever and eternal until we work out a way around them. And until they add a way around them to the game. Sadly, there is a walled door. That'll do. That puts that a layer up, which is not what I want. If I build a wall there, can I then build this on top of it? Yes, I can. That's what I want. Am I going to fit through that door, though? Probably not. I'm going to need to lower that. Down. Oh, decisions. That'll fit through. Right, let's get these pumped up here. Yeah, the view counter's always wrong. People seem to like it though. Whenever I get rid of it, people ask me to bring it back. Oh, wow, 19. How wrong is it? How wrong are we right now? Because that's low. 19 is low. Ooh, boy, that's a new low. What's the view counter say? What's the actual view count? There we go. $22. Wow. We are dwindling, folks. I don't know if we'll stream Satisfactory again. It doesn't seem to be enticing the masses. Not that I stream for the numbers, but numbers are nice. Ooh, that's gonna cut that right off, isn't it? Okay then. Don't people like me no more? Ain't nobody want to see me build my factory? I'm having fun. There we go. Just have to remember not to linger by that door because it is right in Poison Town. A little bit of roof access. Nice. Have I missed something? Because I've seen several people now mention donations in the chat that haven't shown up for me. I really hope I've not been getting donations and not thanking people, because I have not. I've only got one donation alert in the whole stream. So if people have been donating and it's not been alerting me, do let me know, because I'm not seeing anything and I feel awful if I've been ignoring donations. I don't know why it wouldn't be alerting me, but if you're saying that loads of people have been donating, or I got some pretty good donations, that ferret, then I'm not sure what went wrong, because I don't see them. I hope everything's okay. Yeah, I'm looking at my stream now. I've got like an info feed of all the different notifications of new subscribers and new donations, and it's not saying anything. More than one, really? Okay, well that's annoying. Let me check this. Let me bear with me a moment. Maybe it's frozen. Maybe the notification feed is frozen. Ah. Yeah, no, I've had no donation notifications whatsoever on my well, aside from one over an hour ago from Zegoric. Oh, were you talking about the donations running along the top of the stream? Oh, I see. If you're talking about the donations running along the top of the stream there, that's a feed of donations from previous streams. That cycles the most recent, like 10 donations I've had, I think, something like that. Oh, okay. Panic averted. If that is what you're referring to, thank you, Angie, for saying that, because yeah, I didn't even clock that you might be thinking of that. Yeah, those ones running along the top of the screen are from previous streams. Course, I forget about the pollution coming through the floor. It is a slightly bit. It is a slightly bit annoying. It's a slight bit annoying. Right. So now we need to build 4 more constructors. Is that in line? That's in line. Oh, in line with what? It's not in line with either of those. What is this madness? Okay, there we are. That's our constructors. That should turn all the wire from downstairs into cables up here. I like the challenge of trying to squeeze as much into as small a space as possible. Working vertically is a good way to do that. These are all going to produce cable, as and when they're instructed to. Cable, cable, and cable. Am I going to the Area 51 raid? I don't feel like being shot on sight by the US military, so no. No, I hadn't really considered it. No, I think I'll be all right. Actually. Now, the only other question is, once we've made these cables, what are we going to do with them? Oh, thank you, AK. Appreciate it. Right. What's the best way? We could take them out of the wall again, or we could send them up to the roof and store them on the roof, maybe? Yeah, we can store them on the roof. We'll store them on the roof. How's about that? Is this room tall enough? Is that going to intersect the ceiling? Let's find out. Oh, it clips, but it doesn't clip in such a way that won't let us build it. So we'll take that. We'll take it. Doesn't stop me getting through this door at all. Nope. Oh, that poisonous again. I guess we shouldn't really be needing these bits of ceiling. Probably, he says. Uncertain. Oh, unless we send them out through the walls and up to... Oh, okay. Yeah, ray traced. Yeah, busting everything is what I did. And that's why I get a very low frame rate when I look that way. I'm slowly starting to use vehicles and things to sort of try and alleviate that. I've got a nice train line here that goes across the map to an oil outpost that way. But for now, we're building a computer factory. That looks pretty good from the outside. I quite like this enclosed look we've gone for. I don't mind this. It's nice. I'm contented. Ah. Thank you very much. Forgive me if I pronounce this wrong. Djervish? I want to say Djervish. Thank you very much for the donation. Thank you, I appreciate it. And thank you AK, for prompting me to check the feed. Oh, thank you, Dragon 360th. Appreciate it. Right, what am I doing? Do I have a way up? Oh, yes, I have a jump pad here. That was it. That's how I get it. Oh! I had a jump pad, but I've built a ceiling there now. Well, that's going to put a spanner in the works. Can I get through that little gap? No, I can't. I'm just... Oh! Oh, I was not paying attention to my poison damage. Whoops. I'm so used to just taking those little bits of poison damage, I forget that they stack up over time, and I just killed myself. Well, it's a good job. That's not far away, and all my stuff's just in a crate waiting for me. Oh, good. I'm glad I got it right, Yevish. And of course, now I'm not used to not having my super robot leg power up, because it's waiting for me in my death chest. Now I move slower and don't jump as high. Not quite my thing, Angie, I'm afraid. Not really the sort of thing I tend to draw. I don't think I've ever really... I haven't drawn that sort of thing since life drawing class in uni, and I think that's probably best to leave it back there. Oh, I didn't even notice you said self-portraits. I just thought you said portraits. Okay, then definitely, yeah. I've not drawn that sort of thing. Did I just flatline? I did just flatline, Spiffy. Yes, I wasn't paying attention. This factory just ebbs into a poisonous area. Just. Grab all. Didn't lose too much there. I don't think I lost anything. Put the power legs on. Put my tools back in my hands. Some food. Good. There goes the train. Bye, friend. Oh, I love my train. I want more trains. I don't have any other like outposts to build trains to. I have like one that way that's not that far away, so it's not worth training to. I already have trucks just doing the route instead. I need like another big outpost far away just so I can build more trains. Trench, no. No, you can't, I'm afraid. That is definitely not safe for work. Okay, no, I definitely can't take that away because that is not just a ceiling, it is also a floor. We need to build a new way up. Which is fine, we can do that. We also need to remove that doorway, really, because it goes to nothing. Best way to get a route up there. Now that our... oh, we could launch ourselves in. We could try that. Let's try that. That sounds fun. Tilted jump pad. Now, I'll line this up with that door. That feels right. About there. Let's see if this works. Oh, well, not quite. It got us in, but not via the door we wanted. Let's push it back a bit further. What do we want it to be back further, or do we want it to be closer? Probably closer, right? Like here. Oh, close. Even closer, I guess. There. And I bet the wire's too long now. Oh no, just about. Ah, too low. Okay, so back a bit. We'll make this work, I'm determined. Nope, that's too high again. Okay, let's try the other way. Let's go far back and try and get in on the downwards of the arc as opposed to the upwards. There's got to be a sweet spot for this, right? Oh, it works. We still hit the bit up there, but it does work. We'll take it. We will take it. Oh gosh, Trench. Would I want to play a DDLC mod for Stanley? I mean, I love the Stanley Parable. I think I'm about done with DDLC, though. I've had my fill. Proud though I am of the song, it's become so synonymous with my channel that I can't bear to look at DDLC these days. I mean, if it's literally entirely Stanley Parable in visual novel form, that would be interesting, but I fail to see how they could improve on the original Stanley Parable. Okay, so we want to build these instead, and then wire these in, or conveyor these into these. Also to get power up here at some point. We'll do that once we've sorted out the storage of this wire or cable. Oh Christ, there's the poison again. I would love to do a Stanley Parable song. It's on my list of games I'd like to cover. And they are doing a remaster of the game, or like a re-release with like more endings and stuff as well. I don't know when that's due out, but it's definitely one I'm considering doing as and when. It's not on my like list of active projects, but it's certainly something I'd like to do if I get the chance. So stay tuned on that one. Oh, well. Don't tell me I have to be... Ah, okay, I can get to them from the side, kind of. There we go. You didn't know about that, Trench? Yeah, they're doing a remaster slash remake that includes new endings, new content, expands the game a bunch, and also it's like a HD remake as well. It's got an intentionally long and convoluted name. I think I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, that's happening. I think it's due out late this year, maybe early next year. I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it, and yeah, it's definitely the best opportunity I'll ever get to do a Stanley Parable song and have it be relevant again is when that comes out. So I would like to make it happen. I hope my schedule lines up. Oh wait, that's not lined up. That's not right. Come on. Get with the program. Stupid industrial storage container. What'd you take me for? I can only assume you do, Trench. In fact, as it's a HD remake, maybe they've upped the amount of time. Okay, roof-based storage complete. How we get the cables down from here to the computer factory, I've yet to work out. But it still looks cool, and that's the main thing. Oh, I was hoping to game the system there. Oh, that put me on the roof. That was way higher than it put me last time. How weird. And that time it didn't put me... Oh, well, this is just useless. Fine. Roof access is better than nothing, but I want to be in there. There we go. And I feel simply as we have these doorways here, this makes sense to put more walkways out. That look from the outside. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Beautiful. Thing of beauty. Only job left to do now is to wire up the upstairs. Is this game on Steam? Sadly, this is an Epic exclusive, this game. There we go. But it's a timed exclusive, so it will come to Steam eventually. Oh, can I not build power poles on here? That's really annoying. I was hoping I could build them on this little platform. Okay, we're going to cheat a little here. This might work, this might not. I'm going to game the system. Bear with me. Where there be built power poles on top of gantries. Take that, game. Beautiful. Question is, can I... Yeah, no, I thought not. Anywhere, is it going to be one of these anywhere in here? Anywhere at all? That feels like that should be allowed. That's not intersecting anything. Come on. Come on! Oh, it's too tall. Right? Oh, it's all too tall. Oh, the low ceiling. Ah! A live Q&A? I mean, Dragon 360th, every stream is practically a live Q&A. I answer questions whenever I see them. So, pretty much every stream's a Q&A. My hand sees it up. Do a live vid for it minus the coke. What have I got to do? What have I got to do to get that through there? Oh. Okay, here's a crazy idea. Bear with me. Bear with me. This might not work. But the power connectors might be poking through the ceiling because they clip slightly, which might mean we can power them from upstairs. Does it? No, okay, I lied. It doesn't. It doesn't mean that. Curses. This whole ceiling might be too low to accommodate powering these things. We may well have to raise the ceiling. Or indeed, raise the roof. How do I feel about the raid in Area 51? Dragon 360th. I've been asked about that stupid meme about a dozen times this stream. It ain't gonna happen, put it that way. Ain't nobody wants to die that badly. Not for the sake of a meme. Do that there. Then can I get anything out of them? It's going to block the. Okay, I can get stuff out that way. Okay, good. So if not, I'm going to have to move these containers back a smidge. Linkscraft, I think my favourite game, I guess this question an awful lot, is BioShock. Ooh, wait a minute. Could I perhaps put that there, demolish these, wire them in, put a new ceiling down? Yeah, okay, I like it. I like it. No, that one's still encroaching. Okay, fine. That one's good. Where's the other one? Oh, that one's definitely gonna. That one as well. Okay, we might be onto something here. Okay, in theory, we just powered up the power plant. The power plant? The production line. Yeah, Trench, right? I also now don't feel great about ice cream. I don't eat a lot of ice cream anyway, however, so what does this gain me? Not a lot, but now we have roof access to this roof as well, so we can see circuits being made from the top down. How is circuit production going? Are we filling up over here? Oh yeah, that's a whole load of circuits. Super. Okay. We've achieved a lot tonight. We'll probably call it in a minute because I've got to be up quite early and it's almost 2 AM. But we built all this today. I mean, I had like a little bit of it built already, but only a tiny bit. I had like these little ground floor bits and a bit of that done. But this is a good turnout. This is a good bit of progress. Just off the train station, we got a cable factory and a circuit factory. We've got almost all the stuff we need to build a computer factory. So, there it comes down there. That's all being turned into ingots. The ingots are being turned into wire. The wire is being turned into cable that we have to run over here. Hello, train. That'll put us over here. Jump back down onto there. These are all now not working. No power. Oh, I've not plugged this into anything yet. That'll be why. Come on. There's the power. These are all now working. Cable central. And we are producing 15 cable per minute. 4 of them, 60 cable per minute. Wonderful. Absolutely blamming wonderful. I'll come in at some point and I'll min-max where I can to increase efficiency. I don't know how many cables per minute the computers themselves are going to need. If they need more than 60, I'll have to do some tweaking. Yeah. There we go. That's a nice bit of progress. Then up on the roof, if I can get there, I can, because I built this handy-dandy walkway. I can take a brief bit of poison damage. Oh no, I got by. And then of course I can't get up there because there is now a extra level. Let's build one of these quickly. Come on. Oh, where did that happen? What happened there? Oh great, that's really useful. That's just where I wanted it. Okay, we'll have a go this way. How about we start over here? How about that? Oh, it wants to place it. Why does it want to place it there? Come on. Come on. Does this want to go nowhere that I wanted to go? Seriously. That'll do. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's probably too high, isn't it? I'm going to regret that. I bet it's not too high, but it's just right. It was just right. And that's... Oh, it's just we're building off a half-height bit of floor. Fine. Well, I guess we'll just make do with a slightly uneven walkway. There we go. And then over here... That's what we... All that was just to see that. All of this was just to see this little stack of cable that's being produced. So good. Yeah, that's today's stream, folks. I've had a lot of fun. It's been pretty chill. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. If you've stuck it out to the end, thank you. We'll do another one of these next Wednesday. Whether it'll be satisfactory, I don't know. I'm open to suggestions of other things. I've got plenty of other things I'd like to stream. There's more Hitman content I've not played yet that I'd like to play. So we'll see. We'll see. I think maybe 3 streams to Satisfactory is enough, unless there's a real surge in demand. But I don't think there will be at this point. So thank you for tuning in. I'll just go to my face. Go to my face in big, and I'll save the game with a new save. Stupendifactory. That's not how you spell factory. 13. No. Okay, saved. Exit desktop. Groovy. Well, Crystal Calico, I'm afraid so. James Jams, I don't know if they'll be more satisfactory, honestly. It's not exactly doing very well, viewers-wise. Not that I only stream for viewers, but it's nice to have a bit of community engagement. And looks like we're down to, about 15 people watching or something like that right now. So, probably, as I've streamed Satisfactory 3 times, and each time I've seen a rapid fall off from the previous stream in terms of people watching, probably a good idea to stream something else. So we'll see. So thank you for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thank you to the mods for modding. Thank you very much to Dervish and to Zeke Oric for donating. Especially apologies to Zeke Oric, as I missed his donation earlier. Whoops. My apologies. Thank you very much to both of you. Very much appreciated. And I will see you folks next time. Like I say, our stream maybe tomorrow, maybe not. I don't know, because I've got a man coming to take wasps out of my house at some point in the day, and until he's been, I can't do anything. So, on that note, farewell. Thanks, everyone. Good night. Where's the thing? There's the thing. And then I press this button. There's the thing. Stream over. That's what the button says on my stream deck. It just says stream over. Stream over. Thank you, AK Animate. Thank you, AK Animate, for being here. It's been wonderful. Valdeg Boy, I very much appreciate your company this evening. I very much enjoyed it. Megan Singh, farewell, friend. Farewell. Thank you for being here. James Jams, it's as always a pleasure to have your company. Trent Rat and Angie, the mighty mods of this evening. Thank you very much for keeping the peace. Thank you. Crystal Calico, I'm ever so sorry that you couldn't be here until the very end, but the recording will be up for you, and we did miss you. We missed having you around. Case Ideas, the times we had, the fun, the memories, and of course Copperhead was there as well. It's been such a wonderful evening with all of you. Farewell, Jervish, and Anonymous AI, of course, as well. How could I forget Anonymous AI? Thank you for being here, my friend. Thank you. Dragon360th, Dragon360th, however you like it said. It is always, as ever, a pleasure to have your company this evening. Wanderlust and Space Dust, what a time we had, you and I. What a time. I'll never forget the time we spent, me, you, the others. Lynxcraft, of course, was here as well. It's been such a wonderful evening. Really, I can't imagine a better evening to spend with my friends here on the internet. And, it's over. There we go, it's over. Bye.